All right, ladies and gentlemen, welcome back here. Mr. Wrestling Taper and Can Legend, Wrestle Vessel, TW Hamilton, whatever you want to call me. Continuing the wrestling autograph collection booklet that we had started yesterday. Yesterday we did book binders 1 and 2, and we're going to keep going in chronological order. Today we're on binder number 3. All right, I'm trying to get the camera a little better. Let's see. All right, maybe the lighting's not the best. All right, do the best I can. Okay, so I'll just move it around. There we go. All right, we're gonna start off here. The first one we left off yesterday with Bunkhouse Buck and Colonel Parker combo from Slamboree '94. Today we got a triple sign picture. This is Bunkhouse Buck sign right here, over by Dick Slater. Colonel Rob Parker sign over there, and we have Ming up there. So we have 4 guys pictured. We have Bucks, Parker, Ming, and Slater, and it's just signed by Buck, Ming, and Parker. No signature though of Dirty Dick Slater, but a cool piece though of the stud stable. And we put it under B for Bunkhouse Buck on the binder. All right, next one is a combination of the Bunny right up here and Penelope Ford. Again, I don't really follow the current stuff too much, but a solid shot there of the Bunny and Penelope Ford. All right, our next one is Luke the Bushwhacker. So there's Bushwhacker Luke signed over there. Really nice picture of Luke. Whoa, yay. This one came from, I believe, High Spots. Let me just make sure. Yep, it's the Bushwhackers. That's Luke over there and Butch over there. So cool combination there of the Bushwhackers. Whoa, yay, matey. All right, let me just close this blind here. I don't think we really need this. I have lights on in the room anyway. All right, that's a little bit better. Yep. So we got the Bushwhackers, Luke and Butch. All right, there's the High Spot store I was talking about. All right, next is a cool Coliseum video thing from 1993. It says, I met the Bushwhackers, Butch and Luke, at the 1993 VSDA convention. And it's got the Coliseum video thing. And it says, good day, mate. And right here, Luke signed it over here, and Butch signed it over there. So cool picture there of the Bushwhackers, Luke and Butch, from 1993 under a Coliseum video thing. All right, next one is Hacksaw Butch Reed, the Natural. So he signed both the Natural and Hacksaw. I believe this one came from my good pal Scott Ferenzi. Really appreciate all he's given me over the years. So there it is, the Natural Butch Reed. And on the back here, this just came in, I believe, pretty recently. I just got this the other day. This is from my good friend Bob Pivaroff here. He meets a lot of these wrestlers. There he is with Butch Reed, and Butch Reed signed it over there. So nice combo of Bob with Butch Reed, signed by Butch Reed. All right, this is the good friend. Everybody loves these guys from the Retro Vantage podcast with Joe Marotta and Michael Quinn. They love Butcher Vachon. I've seen from those 1984 videos they do. So there is Butcher Vachon right over here, signed right there, and interesting picture of him. He's either I think he's the uncle of Luna Vachon. So Butcher Vachon. All right, next is a triple sign one, really nice here. It's got even the Hall of Fame thing. So we got Mick Foley with all 3 gimmicks. So over here he signed Cactus Jack. Over here he signed Mankind. He wrote Have a Nice Day. Over here he wrote Do Love. And look how cool it is. He signed it in green, but he puts the heart in red for love. So nice picture there of Cactus Jack, Do Love, and Mankind all combined in one. Nice one. All right, here's an individual one of Cactus Jack. I think you guys know this probably came from Scott Ferenzi because he's got one of those cool poses and everything like that. Signed right there, Cactus Jack. Here's another one of Cactus Jack, more of his modern WWE photo file. There he is wearing, we call those red and black, like lumberjack type shirts, and the plaid. And here he's in the ring, ready to wrestle here in WWE as Cactus Jack. All right, another one here. We got a combination of Cactus Jack. He wrote Bang Bang. So right here we see, yep, Bang Bang, Cactus Jack. And over here, Kevin Sullivan. So nice combo there of Cactus and Kevin Sullivan. Pretty cool picture there. Next one here is Candace Michelle, signed over here. Nice one there of Candace Michelle. Another one here of Candace Michelle. There she is with the wand and everything. Remember, she was very relevant in like the mid 2000s. So there is Candace Michelle in late 2000s as well. And here's the third one of Candace Michelle. It came from Richie Sorrentino with his GTG shirt. There she is with the big breast and Candace Michelle. The third photo in my collection. All right, here we have Captain Lou Albano, and he wrote Jesus something. I don't know. Captain Jesus starts with a B. I don't know. Jesus Blue maybe. Jesus Blue, Captain Lou. There he is, Captain Lou Albano here. Very nice man who's around for many, many years. Anybody in the chat, feel free to leave comments. Here I am looking at the screen a little bit, so I'll try to answer any questions you have. There's Captain Lou. And looking on the back here, this is pretty cool too. Again, this is the guy Bob Pivaroff. He met Captain Lou Albano, so there is a sign by Captain Lou. And this is like some flyers and things. Like this is from the actual 8x10 I had. It's like a COA and showing where the guy met him at what events. He's got the whole flyer and everything, so that's pretty cool. All right, next we have a combination here. It's signed by Melina and Carlito Caribbean Cool. So nice one there of when Melina was on Carlito's Cabana, I guess, with Eminem. So there she is with Carlito, probably from 2005. And here's another one with Carlito. There's Carlito and his was his cousin or his brother, Primo Cologne. I forget. There's Carlito and Primo together. Then they were the SmackDown World Tag Team Champions. I think that was around 2008, 2009. Cool picture of Carlito and Primo. And here's a nice another one. It's a triple sign picture. So we have Candace Michelle over here, the heart in the green. Here we have Carlito and Tori Wilson down over there. So pretty cool one of Carlito just chilling, and he gets all the girls, I guess. So we have Carlito Caribbean Cool with Candace Michelle and Tori Wilson. Here we have Carlito's dad, Carlos Colon. This was signed in 2010, according to the inscription. So cool one of him having, I guess, some title from his Puerto Rico Federation or wherever he does. So Carlos Colon. This is Carmella, signed right down there. So I know she's kind of like a current product wrestler. So Carmella. I believe that's the only one I have of her. All right, here's a triple sign one. So we have Cesaro, Antonio Cesaro. We have Natalia Neidhart. She wrote Love Natty down there. And then we have Tyson Kidd up here. So there's a triple sign one and a photo file of Cesaro, Tyson Kidd, and Natalia Neidhart. So really cool photo there. Next one is of Charlie Haas. I believe this one came from our buddy T-Mart, Marty Party, T-Mart Promotions, Charlie Haas. Our next one came from this was a virtual signing I did. I forgot who hosted it. I don't know if it was Nick Christie or the Captain's Corner. Someone had Charlie. I think it was Nick Christie. This was Charlie Min. He wrote Charlie Min, WWE 1994. Or WWF, he wrote. I think he wrote WWF actually. Yep. Charlie Min, WWF 1994 is a cool picture of him, like I guess from that event center thing he used to do, whatever. Live event news. This also came from a virtual sign. This one was from Captain's Corner though. This is Charlie Norris. I got kind of like a copy of a WCW promo photo. So he wrote WCW 1993. Charlie Norris signed over there. So he's a very rare graph to get. Pretty much unless you went to that Captain's Corner signing or anybody selling from it, I think it's really the only way people are going to have Charlie Norris in their collection unless they met him back in the day, 93 or 94 or something. But there he is, Charlie Norris. Oops, trying to get away from the computer here. Okay, let's move that over. All right, next is Charlotte Flair. So there's a nice Charlotte Flair photo signed right over here. Here's another one, Charlotte Flair. See it right there, the signature, and she's holding one of the women's title. I don't know who that referee is in the background, but a cool photo there of Charlotte Flair. All right, our next one is a combination. So we have Charlotte Flair up here, love Charlotte, and we have Ric Flair, 16-time champion down there. So a cool combo of Flair with his daughter Charlotte. All right, our next one is Charlie Caruso, signed right over here in blue. So nice one there of Charlie Caruso in a blue dress. Our next one here is Chavo Guerrero Sr., or Chavo Classic, as he was later in WWE. Funny picture of him with, I don't know what you call that, the Mexican hat dance or something, whatever he's wearing. But there he is, Chavo Guerrero Sr., Chavo Classic. And there's Chavo Guerrero Jr. This one I think came from Richie DeGregorio. Chavo Guerrero. Here's Chelsea Green right here. That's the wife of Zack Ryder, Chelsea Green. Next is Chris Adams. I used to have an 8x10, but to get some other cool stuff, I had to trade it back to one of my fellow collectors. But I still have a signed like index card of him, so pretty cool from Gentleman Chris Adams. Nice clear signature. And there's a photo here to go with him of Chris Adams. So pretty cool one of Gentleman Chris Adams. All right, here's the Crippler. Chris Benoit is giving Matt Hardy a clothesline, so a big signature there of the Crippler, Chris Benoit. Pretty cool photo there. And over here, you have a picture of Bob Pivaroff meeting Chris Benoit. So that's a really nice one thing there, signed right here by Chris Benoit. Okay, so Chris Benoit with Bob Pivaroff. Next up is a combination here signed by Chris Candido and Sonny. This is an ECW photo, so he signed it right here, Chris Candido, and Sonny signed it over here. This one came from one of the Gore brothers, either Dan or Ray Gore, I believe. So that's Chris Candido with Sonny. Our next one is Y2j Chris Jericho. So it says, there it is, Chris Jericho, Y2j. So a cool one of him from when he made a return to the Federation around like 2007 after being gone for 2 or 2.5 years. All right, here's a cool one. This was signed by, I met Chris Jericho in person to get this one signed actually at a book signing. I previously bought this thing already signed by Lance Storm. This is when they were the Thrill Seekers, so Chris Jericho and Lance Storm. And Jericho, I said, was gotten in person when I met him. All right, another combination one here. This is Chris Jericho and CM Punk. Chris Jericho has him in the walls of Jericho in a WWE photo file. So CM Punk signed it right over here, and Chris Jericho signed it over here. So there's Chris Jericho, Y2J, CM Punk. Cool picture there as a photo file from WWE. All right, our next one is the Masterpiece Chris Masters, signed right here on one of those original WWE promos from 2005. So the Masterpiece Chris Masters. This one I got directly from the wrestler. He mailed it to me. It was Chris Walker. So he wrote "Best wishes, Chris Walker." They're using this cool outfit from the guy wrestled the WWF in late '91, early '92. This is the second one from Chris Walker. Again, he mailed me at the same time. So it says Chris Walker, GWF, Global Wrestling Federation. So it says TW Best Wishes, Chris Walker. So pretty cool picture there, black and white, of the legendary Chris Walker. All right, our next one is Captain Charisma himself, Christian. So Christian signed right over here. All right, next one is a combination signed by Christian and Edge. So Christian signed it over here. And that's where Edge is standing, though. Christian's right here, over here standing, but he signed it over there. Edge signed it over here. And then they have these like midget Hardys and midget Dudleys. I guess they were making fun of them before some match. Those aren't the real Hardys and Dudleys, but cool picture signed, though, by Christian and Edge. All right, this one's also a triple sign one here. The Trish one is a little hard to read, so I have to like see if I can move it over to better lighting or something. Okay, so Trish Stratus. It's really hard to see because it's like dark on dark. She signed it right over here, though. Let's see if I hold it better, if that helps. Okay. Yeah, I don't know how well you see it, but it's signed right here, like by her chest, though. It says Trish Stratus. All right, Christian here, he's clear in the middle, right here in the blue, and Tyson Tomko over here in the dark blue. So again, I don't know how well you can see the Trish one, but all three did sign it. And it's a cool triple signature when they were together in 2004. Trish, Christian, and Tomko. All right, our next one is Christopher Nowitzki. Remember, he was around in 2003 or so, maybe again in 04. Harvard graduate, Christopher Nowitzki. Nowinski, I should say. All right, our next one is Chyna. She signed it right over here. So pretty cool picture there of Chyna, the ninth wonder of the world. And here's one of Bob Pivaroff, who actually met Chyna. So there's Chyna signing over there. So nice one of Bob with Chyna. Here's another one of Chyna from like a SmackDown background. Triple H in the photo with her though, but only signed by Chyna. So very nice picture there of Chyna. Okay, next one. I got this, I believe, from the eBay guy TNT Authentics. Not many people have Clarence Mason. I think Nick Christie says he specializes in him. He's very hard to get though. So it's weird. He signed it down here, like the picture's like in this direction. So it's like he's kind of like the way it signs like sideways, but it's a clear signature though. And not easy to get Clarence Mason. So nice one there of Clarence Mason, the lawyer of the WWF from like 96, 97. Also later in the nation. This one is signed by our good friend CM Punk. I just saw Rooster House selling one the other day, but this didn't come from him. This came from somewhere else. So this is CM Punk on original WWE photo file from 2007. Okay, CM Punk. Next one is Cobra. He also played the fake Sting and Lightning in WCW. So this is Cobra. He's around 1995 and 96. Here's a signature of Cody Rhodes. So on a WWE photo file from 2014. So Cody Rhodes. I think his values have been going up lately. So that's a pretty nice big signature there. Really cool. This is signed by Colonel Mustafa, who's also the Iron Sheik. So he wrote Iron Sheik WWF Champion, Colonel Mustafa 2016. So nice inscription. Actually, he wrote WWE, not WWF. So he wrote WWE Champion, Colonel Mustafa 2016. And this is like on a WWE 2K15 picture. So nice one there. Big gut there on our buddy Colonel Mustafa, who was previously the Iron Sheik. All right, next one are the Los Conquistadores. So we have Conquistador number 1 here, who is Jose Luis Rivera, and Jose Estrada, Conquistador number 2, signed it over here. So we have the Conquistadors 1 and 2, and that nice picture over there. Okay, that came from High Spots. All right, here's another one. So this is again in a match with the British Bulldogs. This was signed by Conquistador number 1 here, which is again is Jose Luis Rivera. This is signed by Jose Estrada, who's Conquistador number 2. It looks like they're, I don't know if that's Davey Boy or Dynamite, but they're in action though against the British Bulldogs. Okay. And then I also got this one. This was sent to me directly by Conquistador number 1, Jose Luis Rivera. He wrote "To Todd" from the Conquistador. But this is definitely signed by Rivera because I got it directly from him. All right, next is a guy who was years ago I said he died, and then he really didn't, and then he died for real eventually. This is Corporal Kirchner. So the guy, the 82nd Airborne or 42nd Airborne, whatever they used to say, Corporal Kirchner. And here's another one of the Corporal Kirchner, and that one came from Bud Carson, the guy. He has a big card shop in Philadelphia or Allentown, I mean. Sorry. Here's the second of Corporal Kirchner again, so you can see it better. There you go. Good lighting there. All right. Next one is Cousin Luke, so from the Hillbillies. So with Hillbilly Jim brought in some of these other random hillbillies at the time in 86 and 85. This guy was called Cousin Luke. You signed it down here as I showed you. And then I got this one from Jesse Naston. His name, Jesse Naston from Facebook. This is Cousin Junior, okay? So a smaller photo, but a cool thing of Cousin Junior. Not too much out there of Cousin Junior. All right, this one I got directly from the man himself. This is Craig DeGeorge. It says, "To Todd, my very best wishes to all, and to all the luck to you, Craig DeGeorge." Okay, so there he is, Craig DeGeorge. He's giving a WrestleMania 4 report in this picture. And he signed it with his name, Craig DeGeorge. Very cool autograph to have. Not that easy to attain him either. All right, next one is Sergeant Craig Pitbull Pittman. Remember, he was in Teddy Long's stable. And it says Sergeant Craig Pittman, U.S. Marine Corps, WCW. So nice one there of the Sergeant Pitbull Craig Pittman. He was around like 94 to 97 or so. It came from High Spots. This one I believe I picked up from Scott. It's signed by Crash Holly right over here. Crash Holly. On a cool WWF promo picture from around the year 2000. Crash Holly. All right. This one is signed by Crowbar right over here. It's a unique one there of Crowbar. He still wrestles on the indie scenes here by me in New Jersey. And on the back of Crowbar, I got this thing recently from the wrestling universe. This was signed by Daphne. So Daphne's been deceased for quite some time. I figured since she's associated with Crowbar, I might as well put her in that spot behind him, as she managed at one point. So that's Daphne. All right, here's a big rare one. A lot of people are going to want this one, and obviously not for sale or anything. This is my personal collection. This is the Big Hawaiian Crush. This is when he was a heel in 1994 and managed by Mr. Fuji. It says Aloha Crush WWF. Okay, so nice signature there. The Big Hawaiian Crush. When he was a heel feuding with Randy Savage and Lex Luger in around '94. All right, this was signed by Crime Time, and it's very tragic what happened to Shad Gaspard when he was trying to save his son from drowning in the ocean. So that's Shad right there. There's JTG over here, and cool one there of Crime Time, a nice combo. And that one, there's a lot of photo proof. So there's the guys that met them. There's the thing about the signing and all the COA. So it's all proof that these guys met Crime Time. All right, our next one is Kurt Hawkins, signed right over here. Also in the photo with him, I believe, is Zack Ryder, but just signed by Kurt Hawkins over here in the silver. All right, next one. This I got pretty recently. This is Mr. Perfect's son. They called him Curtis Axel. So sign right here, C. Axel, Curtis Axel, when he was the Intercontinental Champion. Pretty cool photo of him. This one, I believe, came from the Wrestling Universe. This is signed by Davari right over here. So nice picture of Davari here in a WWF WWE photo file. Davari. All right. Our next one is former WWF jobber Dale Wolff, or he's also known as Dusty Wolff. So he wrote Dale Wolff 2021. There's a picture of him like on a Superstars with the logo. He's currently in the ring. So whoever created that mat thing is pretty cool. This is signed by our good buddy Philip Thies, who played Damien Demento. So it says Damien Demento right there. Nice picture there of Phil, Damien Demento. This is another one of Damien Demento I got recently. I think it came from Eric Sims when he brought him in. So it said Damien Demento 2011. Pretty cool picture there of our good pal Philip Thies, Damien Demento. Next one is signed by a low card ECW guy. His name is Damian Kane. And there's a woman in the picture with him, but this is just signed only by Damian Kane. Our next one is a triple signed picture. Okay, so it's signed by Damian Kane here, Lady Alexandra down here. You see my finger or not? No. Okay, Lady Alexandra down there. This is the Lady Alexandra. And Devin Storm signed it over here. This is Devin Storm over here in the picture. So triple signed by Damian Kane, Devin Storm, and Lady Alexandra from ECW. Our next one is signed by Dan the Beast Severn. Jim Cornette also in the picture, but only signed by Dan Severn the Beast. There he is with a bunch of title belts. Very big deal also in the old school UFC. Next one is signed by Dana Brooke right over here. There's a nice picture of her in the pink outfit, Dana Brooke. Here's a second one of Dana Brooke. That's a Beckett certified one right here. So Dana Brooke standing in the entranceway, and in the back you can see the Beckett thing. All right, next one is signed. This one came, I believe, from Scott. This is Daniel Bryan right over here. Cool shot of him in the ring holding up some championship belts. Daniel Bryan. This is signed by Dangerous Danny Davis. So there's Danny Davis over there. Pretty cool old school referee, and also wrestled between 87 and 89. Our next one is Dan Spivey. So he signed it Danny Spivey there. Pretty nice picture of him there from the Golden Boy, probably from around 86, 87. Later played Waylon Mercy. Okay, this one's signed by two Hebners. So we have Dave Hebner here, who just passed away probably within the last month or two. It wasn't that long ago. And Earl Hebner up here. So the Hebners, Dave and Earl. This one came from our good pal ESS. Okay, Dave and Earl. And I got this one a while ago. This is also signed by Dave and Earl. It's a pretty cool magazine page that came from those Gore brothers I told you about earlier. So Dave Hebner over here, Earl Hebner here. This is from the main event when Hogan and Andre had that title change, and there's the controversial referee thing. So nice signature there of Dave and Earl from the night of the main event. This one I just got in pretty recently as well. You donate to some fundraiser. You got a free photo from Dave Penzer. He was a little bit unreliable. Took forever to get going, but once some of us got, telling him like what's going on with the holdup, he finally did sign these and send them. So it says to Todd, best wishes, Dave Penzer, and they drew like a picture of a microphone. So a nice original WCW promo picture that came from Dave Penzer himself. And he sent a second one because he apologized for being so slow in sending them. So I got a black and white photo. Some people didn't even get the bonus one, but I did though. There's Dave Penzer. This one is Dave Sullivan. It came from a virtual signing maybe about a year or two ago, I think, with Captain's Corner. So he wrote Dave Sullivan, aka the Equalizer, WCW 1993 to 1996. And then he wrote the world's #1 Hulkamaniac. So there's a cool picture of him on a WCW picture. And he signed both gimmicks, which is nice because it's very hard to find a clear picture of him as the Equalizer. Not many out there. So I got to sign both gimmicks on this picture during these virtual signing. All right, here we have Squire Dave Taylor. He just wrote Dave Taylor and a nice WCW promo picture. Next up is the British Bulldog, Davey Boy Smith. This came from a guy in the UK who met him at an autograph session. So it just says Davey Boy Smith here. A little bit faded. It's a very nice photo, but the autograph's a little bit faded here. But cool one there of the British Bulldog, Davey Boy Smith. And then this one's a little bit better, the signature, but it's a magazine page. So there's Davey Boy Smith again here on a magazine page. And pretty cool one. I guess this is from WCW when he was there. So Davey Boy Smith. All right. Next one is David Crockett. So he's the son of Jim Crockett. There he's interviewing Lex Luger from an old World Championship Wrestling show. So David Crockett. This one's a combo. It's signed by Ric Flair's son, David Flair, and Torrie Wilson. So there they are together. It says Torrie Wilson, WCW, too hot for David. And it's interesting little, I guess, magazine page that was turned into an 8x10. Again, signed by David Flair and Torrie Wilson. Our next one is signed by the son of the British Bulldog. This is David Hartsmith, or they called him Harry Smith as well. So pretty cool WWE photo file of David Hartsmith. Another second generation, man. We're getting killed with all these second generation wrestlers all of a sudden. This is David Sammartino, so the son of Bruno Sammartino. Here's a pretty nice one of Dr. D, David Schultz. The guy went psycho and went crazy, got fired after bitch slapping that guy. So there he is, Dr. D, David Schultz. He was with Dr. D on top. It's a nice one of him in the background. I'm assuming this probably came from Scott based on one of those cool backgrounds and promo pictures. All right, here we have Dawn Marie. And she signed over here. Nice red outfit there for Dawn Marie on a WWE photo file from 2004. And that one's certified from Power Play Sports Cards. All right, this one's another Dawn Marie in the Santa Claus outfit. So nice one of Dawn Marie, and a lot of people have this photo. And here's a third one I recently got of Dawn Marie, her in a bikini laying on a beach. It's pretty funny. I actually heard a story that she at an indie show back in the day, she hugged my brother and came out to her. So that was pretty interesting. Too bad nothing developed in that. But there's Dawn Marie in a third picture. That was at Jersey All Pro Wrestling back in the day. All right. What was this guy's name? DC Drake. Okay. This is a guy he made a few appearances in ECW. His name is DC Drake. And it's not signed by Woman. He just wrote Rest in Peace Woman, but Woman's in the picture with him. His name was DC Drake, and he made a match or two appearance in ECW. I believe in 95 or so. He might have fought Cactus Jack when Cactus was feuding with Sandman, I think. Here's the shooter, Dean Malenko. He just wrote Dean Malenko on a nice WWF promo picture from 2000. So Dean Malenko. Here's a second one of Dean Malenko on a WCW kind of photo file thing. He's putting Raven in the Texas Cloverleaf. Sign right here, Dean Malenko. Here's Deborah Mcmichael. And she's wearing, this is when she managed Stone Cold. So she's got her Stone Cold outfit on and the leather pants. Sign right there is Deborah. And this is a second one of Deborah I just got recently from a good pal, Nick Christie, in a red dress. It was Deborah Love. And there she is with the Fox thing in the background. And that concludes binder number 3. I'll be back. I'll try to do binder number 4 now. Take a little short break. Enjoy the video, guys. Have a good one. Bye.